Hey, look, guys. Um, I know you can't really see me right now, but I just, I wanted to look, was looking at some of the videos on YouTube, and uh, I am from Spartanburg, South Carolina, and I just wanted to let people know that, you know, you, I've heard a lot of people here lately talk about how, you know, all lives matter, uh, all this kind of crap, and I just want to let you know from my own standing that black lives do matter. These cops these days, they are ruthless when it comes to black people. Um, they don't care. They really don't. And if a good cop would stand up and tell them, hey, this is wrong, don't do it. Even though they may not listen, at least you did your part. But I understand why there is so many African Americans out here that they get upset, or they may be mad at, a majority of the Caucasian community. I understand that. I see what's happened since the Civil War. Was it right? No, it wasn't. And I have been somebody that has been in the South my whole life. But I do not believe in the same ways that other people do. Yes, I see that I have dated black girls. I do see that I have dated every race of girl. But a lot of the white community would say, oh, well, that's just wrong. You shouldn't be like that. You shouldn't be dating outside your race. And honestly, I don't care because, they bleed the way we bleed, they act the way we act. There's nothing about them that's not us. God put us all on this earth for a reason. And you saying that, oh, well, you shouldn't date black people, this, that, and the other. Who are you to judge what other people do? Who are you to beat these black kids because they're going to sell CDs, or, you know, there was a misunderstanding in a car? I don't I don't feel for that, because cops, they believe that they're above the law. They don't believe that they have the same rights as us as a community. And we need to band together, and we need to start standing up for what we believe in. Me, I have some black friends. I meet a lot of people along the way. It doesn't matter if you're white, black, purple, or green. I meet everybody. I say hey to everybody, and I'm friendly to everybody. And the reason for that is I want them to know that no matter what everybody acts like, I am who I am. I'm not going to stop and, hate on you because you don't have the same hair color as me, or you don't have the same skin color. That's stupid. And the fact that we have so many of these people out here wanting to kick out the black community just because who they are, you really need to go on seriously, because this whole racism, hey, don't eat out of my lunchbox, hey, don't drink out of my water fountain, dude, that's dead and gone. Okay, just like Ti says, it is all dead and gone, and it's time for us as a person to stand up and make some changes. Think about Michael Jackson. Think about Tupac. What they said. Okay, the change happens within ourselves. So who's at fault and who's not at fault? Over 150 years, white people have thought that they ruled the land. Well, you don't. You stole it from the Indians. Then you stand here and you're like, oh well, now we're gonna bring over these white and black slaves. We're going to do this. And yes, there were slaves from Ireland. There were slaves from Africa. But at that point, you are battling for a land that's not ours. They belong to the Indians, the Cherokee, the Tawagga Indians, and, you know, all these Indian tribes, the Hopi Indians and all. This is their land. So why are we hating on each other's race on somebody else's land? Don't you think the Indians have a right to say, hey, you know, this is my land. Y'all don't belong here. You need to go on. And this thing about Donald Trump that really irks my nerve. I mean, I'm sorry, but, you know, Rughead wants to sit there and talk about how, oh, I'm going to build this wall. And I know you've seen the post on Facebook where it says the wall didn't even survive in Jurassic Park, which is kind of funny. But at the same time, we are the land of the free, the land of opportunity. It is time for us to stop thinking about race and start thinking about the opportunities. Mexicans have a right here too, because we are a free nation. Yeah, so they come over the border. They swim over the border. Why do they swim over the border? Because you have a border there. And I understand, you talk about how Mexicans come over here and they cause a lot of trouble. And, oh, there's this black guy over here and he's causing a lot of trouble. He's always causing crimes here and there. No. The thing about it is, all you see on TV is what the white supremacists, what do you call them, the KKK members, or those organizations. That's what they want you to see over the TV. All you ever see is how this black person's done killed somebody, or this black person's done this. No, you need to show all of it if you're going to show anything. Show how many times a white man has killed a cop, or how many times a regular white man has killed a black man just because he was in his yard. It's time for us to stop having hate in our heart and start loving each other. Think about it. Remember what Tupac said, okay? And the song changes. He says it's time for us as a person to change the way we eat, to change the way we live, and change the way that we view each other. The old way wasn't working, so it's on us to make it work. Okay? And to the young black man and the older black man out there, okay? Always remember this. I have lived by this philosophy my whole life. Okay? And it can work between blacks and whites. Alright? People come and go, but my soldiers stay eternal. Alright? I see everybody in this community that I live in Spartanburg, whether you're white, black, it doesn't matter. I see you as my people. People that I can live with, that I can hang out with. Yes, I'm not afraid to go over to, Howard Street or go to Highland and be able to go over there and eat with them. You know why? Because I was raised over there. I was raised here, But these privileged white people that never get to see that side of life, they don't understand what it is to live that way. They don't understand that you grow up having to scrimp and save so that your children can eat, and so that you can eat yourselves because the moms don't care, or the moms don't have enough to feed you. They don't care. So please, Don't make the mistakes that we have for years and centuries. Let's start loving each other now before it's too late. Peace.